Sour, bitter, boiled up, bitter, heaven, lemon, sugar-free venom. Put it in a cup, mix it up, add the melon. Baby, let me see you hit the floor, get independent. Sour, bitter, boiled up, bitter, heaven, lemon, sugar-free venom. 겁이 나서 시작조차 안 해봤다면 그댄 투덜대지 마라 좀. GG.
Hi queers. Who's getting freed from the Kaya asylum today? Nathaniel. And Mark low-key? But mostly Nathaniel. Period. The writers saw me complaining about all the side characters being locked in Ostruc's Kaya asylum and acted fast. Before I start, I wanna say if any of y'all are here to be nasty and homophobic, get the fuck out. I mean, I doubt anyone watching this channel is homophobic, but just in case, LMFAO. Let's get into her. Nathaniel is showing the comic he drew to his parents, and his dad suggests a whack-ass plot where the two knights fall in love with the villain who's a woman, and Nathaniel is like no LMFAO. And the mom looks at him in a weird I know you're not about to make the MC's gay kind of way. And we already know his parents are nasty as hell. Also rich. Mark's parents read the script for the new chapter and were supportive, so see how easy it is? And Nathaniel's parents for me. Also Mark's mom is so fine, I kinda need her. Marinette is sick today and she thinks Adrien will find her disgusting for that. Girl, stay home da fuck? You don't wanna be spreading that. Now we're in art class. Clover girl somehow drew jagged stone out of dropping a paint bucket, and Marinette is trying to hide her sickness from Adrien despite it being glaringly obvious. Help, like if you're gonna do that, put some foundation on. This is not very miraculous COVID special of you. Also her sneezes could defeat Chrysalis, but we're not ready to clock that tea yet. Baby, you got a weapon on you. This being the running gag in this episode, I'm crying she should have stayed home for real. Go rest OMG. The gays are talking about the new chapter of their comic where the knights are obviously about to get together, and Nathaniel is having second thoughts because his parents were being subtly homophobic about it. The whole class gathers around them and they're all fugishing the fuck out. Damn, they're happy for real. Mark asks if he's the one who doesn't like it, and Milen says this is not just the story of these two but everyone's. Oh, so everybody in this class gay? Exactly. Mark having a whole new face with the new animation is sending me so bad, like they had him in the surgery room for days. Spent all the budget on his new face and they only had enough left for eyeshadow on one eye. Marinette has a runny nose and y'all did not have to animate her boogers like this, oh my god. Anyways, she tries to act like something stank. Yeah, something stank, alright. Nathaniel's parents. After school, Mark says it's okay if he's having second thoughts and that it won't change anything between them if he's not ready to release this or draw it out, but Nathaniel takes the script back last minute.
Aww.
He starts working on the panels, but when he gets to the ending he changes it because they lose their powers as a result of showing their true selves. He shows it to Mark and now he's worried what people will say about their gay little comic. OMG, no, talk your shit and fuck everyone else. Nathaniel convinces him the mom will be okay with it after see how beautiful the story is, so they print it. Marinette low-key the biggest fujoshi on God. She's still pinching her nose and Adrien asks if she's still smelling something stanky and she's like yeah, it's like a dirty sock and cheese, and Adrien talks to Plag about this. It's so funny to see them finally acknowledging this because with how Plag seems to be eating this smelly ass cheese in Adrien's pocket all the time, I'm shocked no one's clocking Adrien for the smell. Nathaniel comes home to his parents mad as hell because they found the script. His mom says he shouldn't waste his talent on this gay shit and that there's nothing genuine about it and that this is what being an art kid has led him to. Homosexuality? Girl, I guess. She tries to cover this homophobic attack by making it sound like she's talking about comics as an art form in general. Now we all know this is not about the act of drawing a comic because drawing comics is not that serious for her to be this pressed. The whole scene on mute is like watching a kid coming home to his homophobic parents having found out their kid is gay. Whole house mad.
Bitch, find something to do. I tell you what you can do. Play traffic.
So the whole comic thing is an allegory to queerness and coming out, which is what his parents hate. This is giving my kid can be anything except gay. Oh, this pissed me off. This is the reaction you would accept from her if Nathaniel burned an orphanage. Shit, I bet she would be calmer if he did that. Shredding the script. The symbol of his queerness and his bravery to come out in front of him and saying she won't let him near his boyfriend again is insane. I'm doing this for your future? Oh, because you think he won't be accepted anywhere either, is that it? Play in traffic. Honestly, the dad looks less violently homophobic than the mom. I'm thinking he's a retired twink. Like, you can't tell me this face isn't gay. Him saying gay couples isn't what people wanna see is just internalized homophobia. Clocked his T2. I know you had boyfriends back in the gay and the same thing happened to you. That's why you're in a loveless marriage now. Nathaniel breaks down crying and runs back to school to make a shredder with Genesis to destroy all the copies. He remembers he have the first copy with all the pages signed to Marinette the Fujoshi, so he tells her it's over and she's like hell no, I love this gay shit, so he lets her keep it. Marc annual divorce. The kids are planting trees and Marinette releases another loud ass sneeze. Baby, I told you to go home, OMG. But she finds Marc crying over Nathaniel's homophobic parents forcing him to hide himself and be who he's not. This shit broke me on God. Marinette sees Nathaniel with his mom and she asks him if she can draw the comic instead. The mom is like, please do, because I don't want him doing this gay shit. Notice how if you change comic to gay it would be the same? Marinette clocks his mom as she should and she finds out he did draw the final part of the comic where the dudes kiss. This bitch straight up says you'll go straight.
Okay, well then it's not gonna be a conversation. So let me take my chain off.
Wait, no, wait.
No, like it's not gonna be a conversation. Let me take my chains off.
We're just supposed to talk.
It's cool. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, he'll go straight? Oh, okay. I don't know how they'll translate all these lines from his mom where it's so obvious what she's talking about to English, but this is crazy. She's so heated after this she gets akumatized. Remember when the season 6 episode list came out in French and the translation for this episode was literally the straightener and we were all like haha, imagine if a homophobic bitch gets akumatized and wants to make everyone straight. That being exactly what this episode is like. This is frying me, we were right. Now we absolutely have to talk about the akumatization scene. Like this might be the most villainous thing Lila has done so far, OMG. Like yeah, she's a villain we been knew, but talking about getting things straight and putting Nathaniel on the right path? What's the right path, Miss Thing? Being straight? Oh okay. So what's this clip of you pushing Marinette against the wall? Or you trying to be Adrien so Ladybug kiss you? Or being obsessed with Marinette? Yeah, I got your T2 baby, you're gay as shit. All jokes aside, Lila is probably not homophobic, she just says what her victims wanna hear, so. Or she just hates everybody equally regardless of sexuality. But damn, did you have to akumatize this lady in the first place? Nobody in that big ass city was more mad than her at this hour? Lila, I don't know how to defend you for this one, like OMG. Telling Nathaniel's mom she'll help her put him in conversion therapy is insane. Guys, say it with me. Lila Rossi liberal. Lila Rossi Democrat. Lila Rossi Kamala. Lila Rossi LGBTQ. Lila Rossi gay rights. Lila Rossi pride parade. Lila Rossi woke. Lila Rossi activism. Lila Rossi respectful. Lila Rossi loves her fans. Lila Rossi not even American. Chrysalis, look at me, this isn't you. Her telling Marc he's the one who influenced him to make comic books? Translation, you're the one who made him gay. Turning everyone into straight zombies is crazy. Capri Kid blessed with a whole new suit, way better than his last, and a transformation sequence. Period. OMG. We love improvement. This is so Night Tormentor fight with GAYbriel and Chat Noir like. Chat Noir shows up and he's immediately turned into a zombie. Girl, bye, not this again. Him chasing Ladybug chanting Cataclysm. Ladybug is funny now, but watch this be her reality with no Akuma involved when the truth comes out. Sorry I had to. Your son doesn't belong to you. Oh, catch it, GAYbriel. Capri Kid drawing a carabiner to help Ladybug with oh, the writers know their queer history, I see. Ladybug gets turned too, but Capri Kid pulls an Uno reverse card and orders the mom to drop the earrings. Oh, you can order them like Sentis with this power, OMG. Ladybug gives the mom a charm and tells her not to be homophobic. Marinette is on her balcony and Adrien shows up with 3 bottles of perfume sprayed on him. Girl, how much money did you just waste to fuck? Overconsumption core. He says he did this because she's been avoiding him because he smells like cheese, so she has to come out. Come out, haha, right. She's embarrassed to blow her nose in front of him because she's loud as hell. This boy lost his hearing from her sneeze, I'm crying. Oh, he's kidding. So she can't defeat Chrysalis with a sneeze? Alright, then we move on to Lila in her lair asking what Nathaniel's true face is. Huh? Is it just me or this is odd? I wanted to bring up this theory that she'll get him to betray the team because of references like having a wolf cut when he's transformed despite being the goat miraculous holder. So like the wolf in sheep's clothing. And Lila saying this? Like, should we be worried? We saw how easily he was manipulated by his mom, so Nathaniel, please run. The gays go back to his house and the parents read the new chapter as they're holding hands. The dad says it's quite a sentiment. A sentiment you've felt before? Homosexuality? Yeah, we can tell you a fruit. The mom looks at the charm and she's like, yeah, I see it now, you like drawing these comics, so I love you or whatever. Yeah, this whole thing was definitely about the comics. And you definitely changed your mind because you saw that being gay is okay and not because you humiliated yourself by getting akumatized over nothing. Dumb hoe. Don't think we forgot. The dad pats the couch and Marc joins the hug. I half expected the dad to come out after this too, but I guess. Lila, don't think I forgot what you said about conversion therapy either.
You are under spells, people! You're under spell. I ain't under no spell. You are! You're under a spell!
Apology with tears. Or akumatized a gay person who was rejected by their parents for it and give them the power to make the parents accept them. The final scene is a cutesy little moment with the gays as they talk about the impact this comic had in real life. Fiction doesn't affect reality truthers when they see this. Marc is happy about the new ending where the MCs keep their powers and he's like, too bad we don't have powers. Guess what happens next? They reveal their heroes to each other. Now, this gagged me like hello? This is crazy for many reasons. Y'all know Ladybug doesn't allow this, right? But honestly, who gives a fuck? Low-key feel like we'll get a lot more of this since there are so many couples in the hero team. Alya and Nino know they're heroes. Felix and Kagami most likely know because I doubt Kagami would keep this from him knowing he is one too. Now these two. Shit, who else? I know Rose and Julika are next when they get their own episodes. At this rate the team will have disbanded by the end of this season, trust. Especially if Ladybug finds out. Honestly just happy this happened and no one lost their memory. So far from the side characters, Sabrina, Ivan and Nathaniel got their own episode, so we should expect all the heroes to get one centered around them. Yo, does this mean Felix will be getting his own episode too? Will they let him out the Kaya asylum? This is low-key getting my hopes up like yes. Finally the basement cast get their flowers. Speaking of basement cast, remember how I would often complain about Marinette getting all the screen time so everyone else is underdeveloped as fuck as a result? The writers low-key listened. Like in this episode all about Nathaniel coming out to his homophobic parents and fully accepting himself, it would low-key be tone deaf to give her more attention than him, so I'm glad her role was limited to this without feeling like something is missing. Also the little side plot of everyone getting jump scared by her sneezes is the only light-hearted thing in this, so we're all happy at the end. Also speaking of Marinette getting sick and going to school anyways, didn't her parents see her? Hold on, like let me jump them again. They stay neglecting her like this. This just pissed me off. No warm tea from her mom, no soup from the dad, no nothing? When is the last time they saw their daughter? Bye. I hope the writers know how necessary an episode like this is for the youth in this age we're experiencing right now, where everything is going backwards and the LGBT youth is so dehumanized because any discussion about human rights has people shitting their pants screaming about how everyone's gone quote-unquote woke. A show like this with the popularity and impact that it has, not shying away from queer themes and especially now more than ever, is so appreciated. Having all these gay characters in a kids show during this new wave of fascism is so important, and I have to give them their tens for this. Like, I know we often talk about their questionable writing choices and how this affects their narrative and the problematic history of Ostruc's online presence, but this at the very least is something. As a lesbian, I'm so happy the kids watching this can feel seen and understood, and I think the allegory of the comics and homosexuality being right in your face will make it so easy for anyone to understand. Oh wokulus queer bug, we love you for this. The only thing that pissed me off in this episode is Nathaniel's parents, and especially the mom suddenly being fine with her son being gay, almost like she was just humiliated into it because Ladybug would beat her ass otherwise. Like, I still have my doubts. Also Marinette walking around that sick and her parents and friends not noticing and not telling her to go home pissed me off. Like, yes, she sounds like a plane crash when she sneezes, haha, she looks physically sick though, now what? Like, damn, I know she had to be there, but she could have been on call with Adrien so she could still be there to see the progress or the comic or whatever, since she wanted to see it so bad. Anyways, I'm giving this episode like a 6.9 out of 10. For an episode focused on side characters not having to do with the main plot and the whole GAYbriel thing, it's fire, and we love gay representation. Also to Nathaniel's dad, I know you like men and your parents probably forced you to date women. Gay people is not what people wanna see? Are you speaking from experience? And one last thing, because I almost forgot about this. What the hell happened to the art teacher's eyebrows? Jump scare. Get those shits done. Is there a cosmetology field in this school? Ask one of them cosmetology students to fix them for you, please. Thank you writers for this yaoi meal, and just know if any fuck-ass channels decide to not air this because there's no way they can censor the gay references, I will be on your side. Period. Like and comment and tell me if you think we the LGBT community should forgive chrysalis.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry! What have I done? I'm so sorry!
I can't feel my
Oh
kid.
crap! The tigers seem like to be, guys. I have bad nerves. I'm so sorry. Feel better, okay?